Oh, hello everybody. Good afternoon. We are out and about together with the little Chachu. And that's Papa. We're on our way to the Toro Fields, wherein they have this Midsummer Festival. Is it, darling?
I think so.
Yeah.
So yeah, or fair, something like that.
Or a fair.
We'll find out when we get there.
Could you ask?
Of course I'll ask what it is.
Okay.
Sure, Patty will know.
Yeah. And then we see Bati there with it's Max.
Tell me that does not sound good. Absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Thanks, Max. It's made my day. It's got that crackle to it, hasn't it?
Yeah.
It's not like a four-cylinder, but it's got more of a brrr. It's got more of a crackle.
Hmm.
So that's good.
Oh, we have to mark things, darling. Cha has to mark his way. Yeah, good boy. Good boy. Of course, we have to mark our way, huh? We have to mark our place. And I think I should carry you. Should I just carry you? Yeah? Should I just carry you so we can go quickly? Yeah. And then how far is it?
Much further down there. 150 yards.
Ah, not far. It's such a nice day, except when it's windy and when you're in a shade,
Yeah.
you feel a little bit
We're lucky it's got
cold.
wind behind us,
Yeah.
so you don't really feel it on your back. It's not over.
Curlew Avenue. We're gonna. Is there a shortcut over there? That side? Do you know any
No.
shortcut? Oh, this. No, it's not the cherry tree. Because if it's cherry tree, it would have some cherries on it. Oh my god, my hair. So funny. Anyway, we're twinning with Cha. Huh? We're twinning. Back. I think it's this. We're gonna go surprise Buddy. Huh?
No, I'm just thinking about coming back this side and we're going to go on things on this side of the side.
Oh, what you doing? How you looking? I'm genuinely pleased to see you.
Yeah, I saw him in the news like
Here it is. Well, there you are. See, that's the entrance. Wow. There's not much people. Oh gosh, what is this in the front? Oh, there you go. Oh, everyone's going home. You wanna push? No?
Just got to get a little bit of that going to the back.
Oh, Bati's company. There's Bati under there. Look, look, look. You can see Bati.
Hello. Is he behaving himself? Right.
You good? You good, huh? See, that's... What the heck? Money or... No, I don't have this.
You've really paid me off.
So this is the...
Basher.
Is that how it is?
You can get inside underneath. Do it like that.
Really?
Yeah.
So how can you sit on it if that's so? That's how much high it is.
Stop there. They all get a bike together later.
So you just have to lay down in it inside?
Yeah, as long as you've got some shelter.
Ah.
Get some burner and stuff.
Oh, look at the cook.
Cool. We had last time, so it's all good. Right, shall we have a look
What are
round?
they doing? Yeah, let's go. Oh, come on, Cha. Oh my goodness. Come on. Okay, so that's another CAMBS. Oh look! Hi! Yeah? Oh, sorry, Cha. Sorry, Chachi. Oh, look.
My name's Kelly. I'm from the Bedfordshire, Cambridgeshire and Northamptonshire Wildlife Trust. Have you heard of us before?
No.
No.
We haven't had it specifically yourself, but obviously the National Trust, yeah.
Yeah.
We go
Yeah.
all around there, buildings and stuff.
So the Wildlife Trust is the conservation charity made up of 47 different trusts across the UK. And so we look after the area of Bedfordshire, Cambridgeshire and Northamptonshire.
Okay.
And the reason I'm here today is to speak to local people who like wildlife. I think you guys
Oh, yeah.
live locally?
Oh yeah.
You like wildlife?
Chatteris, yeah.
Oh, nice. So I'm here to speak to people to ask if they can support their local wildlife trust in a special way this year by becoming a member of the trust. The membership we're offering, it's not just about money, although clearly if we've got people contributing a bit every month, it helps us go out and do more great work. But the really important thing is the more people we have, the more voices we have. And then when we want to stand up for local wildlife, the more people we have behind us, the more seriously we're taken. And as I'm sure you guys know, in the UK, we're not in a great spot when it comes to wildlife right now.
Yeah, we do know.
Yeah. We think we can get it back though. We reckon we got about 10 years. And the biggest problem we've had, as you'll know, is the years and years of loss of habitat. It started back in the 50s with farming, but actually nowadays it's building and development.
Building, yeah.
We're not anti-homes, everyone needs somewhere to live. But we believe that when we build, we need to think about wildlife because it also needs a home. So that's where we come in and we work with developers and councils to make sure when they build, they leave that space for wildlife. Where we've been able to do that, it's been really successful. I live down near Cambridge on the Cambridge-Essex border, and we have a site there called Trumpeton Meadows. It's a housing estate, but it's also a nature reserve. And wildlife's doing really well there, so it can be done. We can work together. All the black dots on the map there, these are all our reserves. There's over 100 across the 3 counties, and they reckon 95% of our members live within 5 miles of one of our reserves. And you can visit any of these reserves, have a walk around, and you'll start to see wildlife. I'm going to sneeze.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Bless you again.
Thank you. You'll start to see wildlife you might not have seen for a while. But it's not enough, as you know, to keep wildlife fragmented on reserves. We need the black dots to join up to make the wildlife corridors, so we can get the counties rich in wildlife again. Not only great for nature, but it's also great for us and our mental health as well. But to do that at the rate we really need to do it at, we need to increase our membership. So that's why I'm here today, just to speak to local people and see if membership's something they might consider. Can I tell you guys how much a membership is? Thank you. Really, it's up to you, which might sound strange. But we will say with cost of living going up, we don't know your budgets, you do. So we don't have a...
don't have any budget anymore. It's gone.
Oh no, the electricity
The
price is
savings money
crazy.
now is for paying the bills.
Yeah,
It
I
is.
know, it's crazy.
Yeah.
We do make a few suggestions, but you can do less or more. Most people sit around here, around £1.85 a week, £8 a month.
Oh, okay.
And whatever you, or you can do less, but whatever you set your membership at, it stays at. We don't keep bringing you for more money. And then in terms of what you get, We don't do a cuddly toy because we believe that's a waste of money, and we want to use your money for what it should be used for.
Yeah.
So we do a wildlife magazine, just comes out 3 times a year, and this will be to the local area. So it will be projects that are happening locally. Yeah, it's not full of celebrity rubbish, it's proper
No,
stuff.
it's proper one.
That would be bad to say.
It's really
We
good
don't do all
read.
that, we just want to have the proper stuff, yeah.
Yeah, so
I like.
Yeah.
projects that might be happening locally, any areas you might be concerned about, ways you might be able to help.
Yeah.
Because it's funny, because last night we actually had a hedgehog in the garden for the very first time. So now we're going to get a motion detector camera.
Yeah.
We just want to put a little
So
little
funny.
shelter for him or something
Yeah,
like that,
little
so we can
hedgehog
try to get it back into the garden.
Yeah, nice.
So that's what so when we saw it, we said, oh yeah, something cool,
great.
seeing the hedgehog there.
There's less than 1 million hedgehogs now, so we are a
Yeah,
bit
I
worried
know,
about
it's
them.
terrible.
Yeah.
It really is, yeah.
Yeah. You're trying to get people to get a little hedgehog hole within their fence, because that's the biggest problem. The males and females can't get through to find each other because everyone's got fences and walls.
Oh yeah.
So it is improving slightly. We live in a block of flats and we're on the ground floor, and underneath where we are we've got loads of bushes and shrubbery, and there was 2 hedgehogs there, and I'm pretty sure they were male and female, so fingers crossed we're going to have hedgehog
Hopefully.
babies.
Yeah,
I hope so, yeah. But
It's so nice
oh,
to
they're
see.
so cute. Also with your membership you get the reserve guide. This lists all of the 101 reserves. So this lists all of them.
Oh, cool.
In the front here it's got a little key which tells you which reserve is good for what. So you know these are good for your spectacular views.
Yeah.
These are good for your flowering meadows or your peaceful strolls.
Yeah.
And then the green pages, it's got postcodes to the reserves, walking trails around them. It tells you which reserves you can take dogs on, which is most of our reserves. Sometimes if you've got ground nesting birds at certain times of year, they might be restricted, but generally you can take dogs. And then here it's got a little key which tells you what to look out for at different times of year, which I really like. So you know what it's like, you can wander around somewhere in the spring and summer and you're going to see different things. So
Yeah,
This is nice.
Because we go to RSPB mainly a lot, and Welney as well, we go there a lot, so at different times of the year, so you'd see the diversity between the two.
Yeah.
So
always
yeah,
interesting.
yeah, we'd be interested in that.